Howdy, gang. We are live again from Anchorage, Alaska. We're set to try a game called Capcom Arcade Stadium. It's a compilation of old arcade games from Capcom. We're going to try something a little bit different tonight. Because this is a compilation, you've got about, I don't know, roughly 30 games or so here. I haven't counted yet. Or I counted, but I kind of forgot exactly how many actual arcade games are on this compilation. What we're gonna do is we're just gonna play around. We're gonna try each game once, meaning we're gonna play each game until we get killed and until we get a game over. Once we get a game over, we'll move on to the next game. Depending on how well I do, this could take a long time if I'm really good at the game, or if I suck, it could be over like fairly quickly. So, um, we'll start from the very beginning, meaning from the first game to the last game. First, we're going to count how many games are on here because I just want to see what we're going to do. What's going on here? Oh, we got to have Bionic Commando on there. What was on there? What's up with that? Why is Bionic Commando not on here? I paid for that. Barth. The Bionic Commando and not on here. Yeah, played the game. Where's the Let me skip out of here for a quick second. One. Second, folks. Try that again. Okay, let's try that again. I added those two games that were missing. The idea was we're going to do the complete Capcom Arcade Stadium library. Now, this isn't going to be some kind of a marathon. These games were designed to be they were designed for you to use a lot of quarters on them in the arcades, so they're fairly difficult from an arcade standpoint, unless you're really good at them. I was never really good at these games. Let's not pretend that I was any good at these. So. Where do we start, though? That's the question. From Strider to Dynasty Wars. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 12, 13, 14, 15, 18, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26. 32. Okay, there's 32 games total on this. You won't start with Strider. I'll save that one for last. You save the best for last. Because I'm actually pretty good at that game. I could at least get a few levels in before I get killed. So we'll start with this one here. I'm not too familiar with it. The Dynasty Wars. No, okay, well, let's start here. The idea is once I get a game over, we'll just move on to the next one. So probably won't take as long as I think it's going to. So we'll start right in. Jump right into this. Here we go. Dynasty Wars. First one.
Let's select.
These are actual, I guess, historical figures. Kind of like that Romance of the Three Kingdoms thing. I guess I'm gonna be the guy, that guy. Sounds like a side-scroller. I mean, like a side-scrolling shooter. You ever play that, like Knights of the Round, or what's that other game called? Got like no health left, I think. Oh. Almost dead. Got killed. Okay, I can't give up here. Oh, yes I can. How mortifying. Okay. Enter my initials. Bell. One game down, 31 to go. See what I meant earlier by when I said these games were quarter crunchers, yeah, or quarter eaters. They're designed for you to use up a lot of quarters. Oh, I just erased my high school. Get out of here. Oh, here we go. Final fight. Now everybody should recognize this game. Game was legendary in the arcades back in the day. Controls are different from the every other version I played. The jump button is actually the like B button. Every other game I played, it was the amazing how by simply changing the buttons around from what you're used to, I can totally make everything so awkward. My old habits are different now. Now, granted, this is supposed to be the original arcade like emulator. Grab that. Hell, damn it. Actually, kind of glad I'm doing this tonight because I've never actually played through all of this, all of these games. I bought this like what, about a year ago, I think. I've been playing Final Fight since, gosh, the arcades in like 1989. Okay, when I was in high school, like a freshman back then. So it's been a while for me to play this. Definitely a quarter muncher this game is. Oh, it's got rewind buttons and slow down buttons. Axel, that was supposed to be a play on Axl Rose from Guns N' Roses. They were very popular back in 1989. 1988, 89. Guns N' Roses, they debuted in 1987 actually. Ah, you fucker. Alright. Well, that went to... ruined that game. Sorry, dude. Get blowed up. That's brutal watching yourself get blown up. Gonna move on to 1941 Counterattack. Oh, okay. Settings. picked this one because it's the least distracting. Oh, that'd be terrible. No. I'm very good at these types of games either. It's obviously not the original. Not the one I grew up with anyway. I mean, I never played this one in the arcades. Ah. How do I get the feeling you only get one life? I like the laser. Oh, there that was. Didn't much care for that one. I don't even know what this game is. It's in Japanese. Oh, this is that game. In America, it was called Mercs. Yeah, Mercs. I remember this one. Played this one in the arcades. Back in the day. Brings back fond memories of 1990. Approximately. guys are gonna hone in on you with the grenades. You gotta go, kind of gotta rush your position. I like that game, Commando, which is also on here. Gotta, if they keep pushing you, going backwards, eventually they're gonna, so they eventually nail you with the hand grenades, so you gotta, like, push. When they throw hand grenades at you, the trick is to go forward. Towards them. I think you get to keep all your power-ups. There you go. One of the tricks on this one, unfortunately, was that this level, especially, the enemies, their bullets tended to blend into the background. The quarter crunchers, that's what they call these games. Or quarter munchers. Quarter munchers, I'm sorry, not quarter crunchers. Quarter munchers is a term made very popular in the 80s and 90s, especially into the 90s, where games were designed to eat up all your quarters. Munch all your quarters. So they made the game very difficult to play. Made it very easy to get killed, so you gotta put in another quarter to keep playing. That's how the arcades made all their money back in the day. One of the games that I had to go out and like download. I don't know what this game is, we're gonna find out. It's like a cutesy game. I don't play a lot of cutesy games. Yeah, it looks pretty cutesy. It came out in 1990. What shall I call you, warrior? 15 seconds to figure it out. Started on the earth. Have to pass through a forest, a valley, and a cavern of magma. This one. What's that all about? The hell? Yeah. Okay. Oh, there. The fuck? Alright, I didn't like that game. I mean, I could probably, well, certainly play it again. I'm not going to, though. I remember this one. Game, okay, yeah, in Japan, I guess it was called Carrier Air Wing or U.S. Navy. Here they changed the name to UN Squadron. I remember that. And it released on the Super Nintendo also as UN Squadron. Here we go. We're gonna. I used to like playing as an A6 intruder, but air to air, I think was the way you wanted to go. A6 intruder is strictly air to ground. Yeah, Tomcat. This was a cool game, I remember. This also came out 1990. Capcom released a lot of games in 1990. I mean, a lot of games. I like how it gives you a little sneak preview of what the weapons do. With this one. I don't have enough for anything else, unfortunately. These are pretty cutting edge graphics 32 years ago. Remember the Super Nintendo version didn't look too much different from this one. It's kind of like the Sega Genesis version of Strider. Also look very, very similar. You don't get the spread shot, but supposedly this shot's still more powerful than that. Fuck, what hit me? Oh. I remember. Oh, that was a short one. Okay. As per the rules, I have to go to another game. Boy, that was quick. I haven't played this game in a while. Well, hope you got an idea what that game was about. But yeah, that was. But that was fast. That was even the first, like half of the first level. Oh my god, my skills are terrible. Well, it's way different on a gamepad than or a game controller than it is on the old school arcade controllers, where it felt more natural back then. Back then you had the joystick in your left hand and the buttons on your right, and you hit them with your hands. Versus the gamepad, where everything's all with your fingers, you know. So it's just your instincts are off with the gamepad. It's kind of like when you play, okay, for example, like Half-Life on the PC, where you're used to the keyboard and the mouse, and then you play Half-Life on, like, say, like on whatever console had Half-Life, you know, and you go to a gamepad, it's just different, you know. You're using your thumbs to move around and your fingers for the trigger and the face buttons, you know, and it's just not the same. It's not the same control scheme, and you're so. If you're an arcade player like I was, everything was so much more different in the arcade. You know, you had the arcade, the like joystick and everything like that, and it's just yeah. Sounds an awful lot like Excuses to You, doesn't it? Yeah, just like listen to the old man trying to make excuses for how much he sucks at these games nowadays. But all right, here we go. We're gonna move along here. All right, Street Fighter, your OG, 1991. Ryu or my babe Chun-Li. Chun-Li.
Round one, fight!
Wait a minute. Alright, the controls I'm used to using, they've added extra features to the game, to the Capcom Arcade Stadium. Normally the I used to be really good at this game, but there's so many different versions of this game out Like I even bought that Street Fighter arcade collection, the 30th anniversary one, which also has this game on there. But that's kind of where I got confused because the buttons I'm normally used to using for the fierce attacks got changed into the fast forward and the rewind buttons. I remember playing this in the arcade in 1991. I remember we had an air show up here in Anchorage, Alaska, 1991. And after the air show, it was still early in the afternoon, and I went there with my dad and my little sister. I don't know where my mom was, and this was out at the when it was called Elmendorf Air Force Base. And after the air show was all done, I decided I wanted to walk back home. We're talking like a good 10-15 miles from home, you know, like about 10 miles. But it was such a nice day out. I just felt like walking home. It was like early August, I think it was, and I walked home. Really nice walk. And on the way home, I stopped off at the arcade to play a few video games on the way home, and I remember I was playing Street Fighter 2, this game. And I just remember it so vividly, even though it was like, what, 31 years ago? "31 years ago, I was 17 years old." So funny. My wife hadn't been born yet. I'm proud to say that my wife is literally half my age. We just had a baby together back in like December. Beautiful boy. Freaking huge. I don't know where he got that. I know one of my family's that big. Starting to remember all the old tricks to the original game. I remember being really impressed in the Super Nintendo version. This was so close to how it looks here. Shit. Oh, he's got one too. I was gonna grab him in the air, but he got me first. Speaking of air shows, we got one coming up here in the month here. Probably think next weekend. That one. That's what I was trying to do. That was cheap. But hey, I still won, didn't I?
India. Round 1.
Dollar scene. As you can tell, I used to play Chun-Li a lot. I'm definitely not as good as these esports kids are nowadays, but and back in the day, that was not bad. I remember the Korean kids used to hang out at the arcade. What game was it? They were very competitive when it came to arcade games, and I remember Samurai Showdown, the first one. I was really good at that game, and one time one of their friends challenged me. I guess he was trying to kick me off the game, and I ended up beating him. He got all his little Korean friends together. They're all trying to beat me on the game, and man, there's must have been like fucking 10 of them. He just came out of nowhere, you know. Like the damn North Korean army, just came out and just started attacking me, and I kept beating them left and right. It was so funny. They must have spent at least a good $10 on me trying to beat me, trying to get me off the game so they could, I guess they're trying to own the game, whatever, quote unquote. Uh-oh. See what I mean? Okay, that did work. And I think eventually, I was just getting tired of playing the game because there's so many of them. I just wanted to play the game by myself, and they just kind of jumped in and kind of take over everything, They were essentially trying to kick me off the game, and I just kept annihilating them. It was so funny. And I think eventually I just got tired of it, and I just kind of let the last guy beat me, and I just left because, I mean, not to sound okay, how to say it? They stink, okay? It's that damn kimchi they eat. And it was just like very pungent. And yeah, it's just really strong, and I got sick of it. Really strong, like fishy, whatever it was they were eating, or whatever it was they ate. It was pretty strong, And I just didn't like it. Or you go call me a racist. My wife's Asian. She's a Filipina, so. You fucking bastard. Anyway. Ken's a pretty hard guy to beat. Especially when you don't have the traditional arcade controls, so... Playing with like the gamepad, you gotta kind of relearn everything. Enemy Commando, Captain Commando, Ninja Commando, Baby Commando. I'll be Ninja Commando. Uh-oh. This game is so awesome. Got killed. You bastard. Gotcha. You know, this is obviously a Final Fight knockoff. They could get away with stuff like that back then. You know, 'cause it was like, you didn't care as long as the game was fun to play, you know. This game is harder than Final Fight though, because they throw more enemies at you at once. And obviously the character models are smaller. Little guys from Final Fight, the big fat guys. shit. Sounds like the Predator. Oh, there it was. That was a fun game. I really like that one. I love the gore, cutting guys in half and stuff. That one was pretty fun. Leave my mark way down here. Way down here in mediocrity. Bark. Another one of these. What kind of games we had back in the day? Wasn't a whole lot in the way of creativity back in the days. Oh, don't get me wrong, not creativity. That's not the word I'm looking for. Innovation. They were looking at what types of games people played the most back then, and it wasn't much different than nowadays. Yeah. Fun of the bullet hell. That was like a mid-boss. Oh no, that was a boss. Kinda easy. I didn't even use any of my bombs. I just have bombs. This is one of those mid... what the kids call mid... mid games now? Or mid anything. I guess if you're a mid, it's like, like mediocre. Yeah. Like it's okay, but it's not anything groundbreaking. Mid, just okay. Oh shit. Ah, got killed. $40,000. I could have done better, I guess. No, I never played that game before, so. Pause for the cause here. I gotta go do something. I'll be right back. Alrighty, gang, I'm back. Nature called. Hey, didn't I play this already? Didn't I? Oh, that was Dynasty Wars. This is Warriors of Fate. Let's see what the difference is, shall we? Came out in 1992 by the look of it. This has more of an anime look to it. Subotai. Eden. Baka. Oh, he looks like a badass. Yo, Baka. Now this has more of a Knights of the Round look to it. You turn around. Can I turn around? Alright. No. Why do you turn around? Guess the horse decides to turn around whenever the hell he feels like it. Cool. There's no jumping allowed. I'm not too big of a fan of these types of games, but one I played recently that's new, or newer, is that Cobra Kai. I was surprised at how fun that one turned out to be. Got out of my PC, I got the PC version. Yeah, I don't know, it's just... Bastard. Need food now. That was quick. Yeah, this is okay. A lot of these games, I mean, yeah, I'd keep playing them until they're all done, because you get as unlimited continues, but it's not the point of this tonight's live stream is to try out the whole game, give you an idea, if you haven't yet played it or purchased it, what type of compilation that this is. Oh look, I classed up. Level 4. See, I've been playing this for a little while now. Ah, look, another Street Fighter game. I think this one came out in like 1992, if I remember correctly. See the copyright says. Yep, I was right, 1992. Look, you can play as the Balrog, Sagat, Vega, or in Bison. Like Sagat. Let's play Sagat.
Round 1, fight!
Of course, they call it hyper fighting because they sped the game up. Hold on. Hate that shit. This is normal speed. Normal game speed. Shit. Yeah, her whole game dynamic changed when they added her and gave her a fireball. You know how irritating that is? Yeah. Got me first.
Round 3, fight! Tiger! 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 Tiger!
Must be said, Xbox controller is not the best for fighting games. I actually prefer the PlayStation, or the PlayStation, like a dual controller. I don't have a PS5 yet. Probably not going to get one till there's a PS5 Pro. You bastard. Whew, right there at the end.
Round 1, fight!
Face. got my ass kicked. Get an idea of how they used to really, how they used to milk the consumer, way back in them days. It's actually the same exact, game engine as the original Street Fighter. All they did was they changed the game clock, so to speak, made it a little bit faster. Added some color palettes, unlocked the original four boss characters as playable characters. Gave Chun-Li a fireball. Wait a minute, why the hell did I get this version? It's slower. Probably could have played the game a hell of a lot better at this pace. Probably should have looked at the options. Or just to jump right in, right? Well, no excuse. Gotta play by the rules here, the rules I made up earlier. So we are out of this game. I'm gonna play another Street Fighter game. Super Street Fighter 2 Turbo. I believe this one came out in '93. And see, this is going... It's a perfect example of how they used to milk it. No, it came out in '94. Okay. The perfect example of what I was talking about, how they used to really milk the consumer. They really wanted our money. This is a true sequel though. They added some actual characters. Cammy, T-Hawk, Fei Long's cool. Go with Fei Long. He's like the Bruce Lee guy. Don't remember his moves though. Oh, you cheap bitch. Well, okay. That was quick. You don't have an idea about Street Fighter by now. I mean, I don't know what I can tell you, or what else to tell you. Obviously, I need a little practice. I haven't played in a while. I mean, the graphics though are a big improvement over the original Street Fighter 2 though. Like they actually went in and did some serious work on the sequel, making this an actual sequel instead of just like a color palette swap, changing the speed of the game. After that, let's get out of here. Power Gear. I have no idea what this is. I must skip this game. Oh, no, I played it, right? I didn't. Okay. Oh, it's like a BattleTech type game, but an arcade game. Rash. I got a rash. I don't know what you're saying because I don't speak Japanese or read Japanese. It's funny because it was all in Japanese, but that part was in English. So. And that part's in Japanese, so I don't get it. Okay. Speaking of which, I wanted to do a live stream of the BattleTech for the PC. Run out of bullets? With a BattleTech did a final fight game. I'm not complaining. This is pretty cool. Is that a boss? I'm gonna kick your ass. Not that I have anything to say about it. You gotta create your own dialogue when you're playing the game in Japanese. You have no idea what the hell they're saying. Oh shit. I got blowed up. Look at that old floppy disk that we had in the 90s. Hold something like 256 megabytes of RAM. If that. Yeah, we sure were high tech back in the day. I'm gonna kick some ass. Also kind of reminds me of an old game for the PlayStation 1 Front Mission. What's going on? Get out of here. I'm gonna kick some ass. Be careful, son. The whole world depends on you. I'm on it. That was kind of cool. I like that one. Definitely like the graphics. Boy, it's pretty... For early 90s graphics, these are not bad. Definitely one of the most prettiest fighting games I've ever played, so... And I played a lot of them over the years, because I'm a boomer, right? Can't believe I'm going to be 50 at the end of next year. I'll do that. My whole name. $50 old. Wow. At the end of next year, so the end of 2023. You can see I was born in 1973. Amazing how the years fly by so fast when you're having fun. Cyberbots. Sounds like a I just played. Oh, this is maybe a bit different. Came out 1994. 1995 this came out. The 90s. The 90s thing they had back then. Plays the old guy. The old guy. I've never played this before. Oh, what I was saying, that old PlayStation 1 game, Front Mission 3. That was fun. That was like a tactical strategy type game, but it was really well done. Graphics were horribly outdated, but you know, the game itself was awesome. Bit on the linear side, but like most of those games are. But I mean, how else are you gonna play a tactical strategy game? They didn't have any open world tactical strategy games that I can remember. Oh, it's like a Street Fighter game. I guess back in the day, they were experimenting with all kinds of different types of what do you call it? Like themes for fighting games. This is definitely a different type of theme that I've seen from the normal type of fighting game. And apparently this one never made it to America because I'd never seen this in the arcades. Oops. Nice. I didn't really plan that one. It was kind of was a butt mashing at that point. I never played this game before, or this particular one. Hey, if you feel like donating to my channel, go right ahead. What kind of improvements I can make to this channel, I don't really invest in some like lessons in streaming maybe. Did I fight this boss in another game? Get killed here. Ugh, got damaged. Ugh. Oh, he can be beaten. Oh shit. Oh, that was cheap.
20,
Bastard.
19,
That was a fun game.
12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 2, 1.
Alright, well that was a fun one. I did like that one. Oh, look, they're flirting around with 3D finally, man. Mid-90s, they were really starting to beginning to get into the 3D virtual thing. I remember Virtua Fighter, they were up to Virtua Fighter 2, I think, in 95? If I remember correctly. Yeah, Virtua Fighter 2 in 95. Well, 95 was a fun year for just everything. Pop culture was just... I remember it was just booming back then. That was when the PlayStation 1 debuted. I remember all the hype that surrounded that. I remember playing the original Ace Combat, Air Combat. It was called Air Combat. And playing with a Mortal Kombat 2 or... No, Mortal Kombat 3 on the PlayStation 1. It was like just... looked just like the arcade. So awesome. Those were some really good times back then. Alright, let's get out of here. I feel like I've played this already. A lot of these games are very similar to each other, or they're like reiterations of themselves. They just are like different versions of themselves, so they kind of feel the same. This is obviously the 1996 version of 19 whatever. Go with the traditional Japanese again. Almost makes you want to learn Japanese if you're not Japanese. Tanks on parachutes. Oh! Blow pieces off the ship, I guess. Oh. Ah, damn it. That was quick. Fun while it lasted, I guess. Remember the rules, I can't continue. Much as I like to, much as I can, I just... The rules I set for tonight's live stream was to play each game until I get the game over. I'm sticking by those rules.
No.
1997, here we go. Dare I say it, my wife was born that year. I have played this game before. But it was like... I think I only played it once.
No problem.
I get the feeling this game is much more fun when you're playing with somebody else. Most of these types of fighting games are. Kind of cool we get some friends together. And I'm not sure if this game has any online capability where you can team up with people online and play it, but I imagine it does, or it should. I don't know what's being said. Blaze through this crap. There is an English version of this game. I remember the first time I played it, I hear a lot of Streets of Rage sound effects in this game. Remember Streets of Rage? Sega Genesis? The original game. Who's this guy? Elvis. Oh, Elvis is pissed.
No problem.
I sure wish I knew what they were saying. Looks pretty interesting. Funny kick. Uh-oh. Oops. Got him. Oops. I don't get my health back, do I? Of course not. That'd be too easy. That. Kick my ass. That was quick. Ow. Well, shoot. Tough. That was a fun one, though. I do distinctly remember playing this game in English, though, so I know. I just had to mess around with the settings again. I haven't played this game in a long time. At least since, like, last year. Past year went by pretty quick, especially with my wife being pregnant for most of last year, then having the baby back in December, and just, you know, excuses. When did this game come out? Oh, here we go. Finally, I got it in English. Stallion. Bit of a translation issue there. 1999. Yeah. The old guy. Oh, that's innovative. Notice how quiet I got? Deep concentration. Ah, shit. I'm gonna start talking to you. I lost focus. Ooh, shit. Ooh, fuck. Ah, bummer. That was fun. Boy, sure is generous with the points, ain't it? $44 million or billion or whatever. Another 1944 game. Yippee! They should have made a lot of these. I have the original on here. Oh, these were just generic reiterations of... I mean, the original game was so awesome. But it was so simple, that's what made it so cool. It didn't really, you know... I wasn't trying to impress, I was just trying to... It's a simple game, you know? I didn't do that on purpose. I put the stupid rewind button on the right trigger, and I'm resting the controller on my leg so I can get more like this. Watch won't give me any health back. Types of games are cheap. Quarter munchers. See? I gotta keep going with the same damage. Nothing to repair? I'd rather just repair my ship than my plane. Dang. Oh, that was fun, but... short-lived. With the option to continue, but again, due to the rules I made up, to get a game over, I gotta switch to another game. If anything, if you're watching, this would be a great preview, sneak preview of the game without actually buying it yourself. I don't know how many other YouTubers out there have YouTube channels devoted to this game, or actually played through all of the Capcom Arcade Stadium, but cool. Yeah. I admit this graphics is pretty good. And it has a Valkyria Chronicles quality to it. You know what that game is, like a 3D tactical strategy type of game. Bullet Hell. I hate these types of games. I hate bullet hell games. For obvious reasons. They're meant to kill you and make you put more quarters in. 1984. Holy cow, this is old. It was back in my day, back in my childhood. Look how old this shit is. Shitty old graphics and sound. So, about as basic as you can get. Actually, for 1984, these graphics are pretty good. Shit. I didn't cheat on purpose. It's actually pretty challenging. Scrolling screen there, see it? That's pretty innovative for 1984. Like I said, they put that rewind button in the wrong spot. The right trigger. I'm having to keep my finger, my index finger, intentionally trying to keep it off of there. It's actually fucking hard, man. Holy shit. Not a whole lot of variety in the enemies, but man, they're really coming at you. Shit. Remember, this is only 3 years after the original. Or Galaga. Galaga came out in 1981. Fuck you. This one came out in 1984. And it played a lot. This plays a lot like Galaga. The first thing that I was reminded of when I started playing this. Kind of see the progression in arcade gaming during that time. I mean, this is a span of 3 years, and this is how much they progressed in arcade gaming. Taking a breath here. This was a tough one. Obviously it's showing its age, but I mean the gameplay is all you really care about, right? The gameplay on this one is pretty awesome. But alright. Get out of here. This looks kind of shitty, but I'll play it anyway. 1984, we're getting to the old games now. In 1984, I was, what, 10, like going on 11 years old, so... That's where they got Super Bomberman from. That one for the pirate. Could be worse. Could be that game, Tapper. Or Root Beer Tapper. Got two of those assholes. Shit. Oh, it's a tough ass game. In a place? What a bitch. Okay. Alright, this is from my era here. I think 1941 was the first one. This is the sequel. Oh no, wait, I think this was the original. 1942? Yeah, this is the original. This is the very first one. When I was talking about earlier. Very old, not old, but very minimalist. So many hours in the arcade back in the day playing this game. As you can tell, this was a very fun game to play back in the day. 1984, okay, this is... Ah, shit, you. What always got you was the random shots that they threw at you. yet. Never knew when they were going to shoot, or where they were going to shoot. They just seemingly came out at random. That was a challenge there. Sometimes they just get up really close to you and just pop off around, giving you not much time to react to it. I never finished this game. Assuming it has an ending. I don't think it does. A lot of these games back then, they, instead of ending the game, shit, you would loop it. You'd get to the last stage, and then it would start you over at level 1, but the game would be like a little faster, the enemies would be a little tougher. Loop. Can you give me an upgrade? Some sheep. Fuck. Looping gives you temporary vulnerability. It's not so much invulnerability, it's just you're just evading. Things get really hairy. Which it tends to do because this game enemies are just all over the place on you. Beat the high score. Ah! Bastard! Oh, there it was. Alright. Ah, Commando, here we go. Old school. It shouldn't take long. This is a tough game. Definitely a classic, though. Came out the same time as the movie, but it was not a movie tie-in. I think it was like a coincidence. They just happened to have the same name. And people who when the Commando movie starring Arnold Schwarzenegger came out, people thought it was like a movie tie-in, but it really wasn't. I just love the music. Trick to this game, keep running like forward. Don't get caught up. Go down. Try to take cover. Yeah. Hard game. Yeah, I told you. Not as easy as it looks. Yeah, this is the rewind button. The right trigger. Harder. Considerably harder, you shithead. But this game had really good music. But as you can see too, it was a real quarter muncher. And the worst quarter muncher is this one. This was a bastard. Anyone who's played any of the Ghosts and Goblins games knows exactly what I'm talking about. Look, apparently they just got done having sex outside. Ah, you bastard. There's a reason why I don't play these types of games much. They kind of frustrate me, kind of piss me off. Look at that shit. That's why. I cuss on like a drunken sailor. Progressing very far, am I? Flying hot dogs. Fucking flying burritos. Alright. Well, I made exactly the top score. What an accomplishment. I made exactly the top score. Like, it wasn't 10,000. I'm getting sleepy. Ah, it's getting late here. It's almost 2, and I still got How many more games to go here? Oh, we all made 10,000 points. Look at that. X and Z. There really was much into this game. I remember playing in the arcades. You can turn around and stuff, but it was like, I don't know. It does bring back some memories though. I remember I used to play this game at a local pizza place called Shakey's. We used to have a Shakey's up here. We had it for a long time, most of my childhood, and they closed it back in, was it 90, early 90s. Real bummer because for one, they made really good food there. Two, they had the arcade. A little arcade in the back. There was like a whole bunch of these arcade games in the back of the pizza place. Ah, shithead. This is the precursor to this other game called Forgotten Worlds. You remember that one? You got your little flying guy and his rocket, whatever, and same deal. You had to. I mean, you could try to kill all these guys that are up on the ledges, but they're on the sides or on the ground. Or you could try to avoid all the bullet hell. Oh! Nice thing about these old school games is they really do improve whatever reflexes you have. It's a great way to improve your timing for a lot of the newer games that are out nowadays. The stuff that you're growing up with if you're younger than me. Ah, bastard. Kiss my ass. I hate these games that piss me off. See, that's what I'm talking about right there, the old arcade sticks with the joystick and the buttons on the right. It was funny because I had friends who were left-handed, and obviously all these old arcade sticks were made for right-handed people. So what they would do is they would switch their arms over, and their right hand would control the arcade stick, and their left hand would do the buttons. Basically, they had to cross their hands or cross their arms to play. And years later, they would make ambidextrous controls for people, but it was initially, for the most part, arcade games, arcade cabinets were oriented for like right-handed people, because there's more right-handed people than there are left-handed people. It's kind of like with you know, the whole gay thing. You know, it's just there's more straight people than there are LGBTQ, whatever. It's just the way it is. You know, nothing wrong with it. It's just how the world works. You know. Yeah. So a lot of my friends who were left-handed had to get creative with their gaming. A little harder to do with a gamepad, unfortunately, because you know, I mean, you could try doing it that way, but I mean, remember those old Nintendo, those like NES controllers? They're kind of small. A bit hard to do that in a home gaming type of a situation. But anyway, I have no choice but to play this in Japanese, I guess. Okay, let's play the Japanese game. Whatever this game is. I can't even say that. Wait a minute, I played this before in the arcade. And it was in English. I could have sworn it. I did anyway. Like a Mad Max type of like fighting game. Side scroll or whatever. Oh, you bastard! How do I jump? Oh, okay. All my energy though. You fuckface. One game I wish I had on here is the whole game Ninja Warriors. Yeah, didn't like that game much. You can keep that one. Oh, that one's even on here. 1986. Very old game. Legendary Wings. It's what I'm thinking of. It is the one I'm thinking of. I don't think I much care for this one either. Danger. Yeah, I didn't like this game in the arcade. I like it even less here at home. And I guess it's innovative for its time. They were kind of combine genres. They would make a top-down shooter, scroller, whatever, and then they would turn it into a side-scrolling shooter. And this is just tedious. There's only 2 types of enemies. These lizard things and these little clams, walking clams. Fucking do that to you. Alright, yeah, I've had enough of this one. Keep this one too. You can keep that one. Ooh, this one's tough. And I won't last long on this one either. This is definitely not the Nintendo game. I mean, let me make that very clear. What's up with the music? You still can't jump in this game. The Nintendo game is so much better. So much better. I do admire, though, the strategic aspects of this game. You gotta be really careful with how you progressed, advanced, whatever. And this game really pisses you off. Oh! Alright. Hell, this game. The, Nintendo version and the remastered one that was released on the Xbox 360 and PS3 over 10 years ago. Those ones were much better. This one can go... Take a long walk off a short pier, as us old people used to say. This is the sequel to 1942, when I played this a little bit ago. Now, as you're going to see, this one had some graphical improvements. Weapons are better. I had more fun playing this one in the arcade than I did the original. This one actually invested a lot of quarters, a lot of time into. This one you can actually take hits, more than one hit. But you basically had one life. If you allowed the your health bar to go down enough, got killed, obviously. And then you had to put another quarter in. But, I mean... pros and cons of that. Now this is how you do a sequel, you know, where the improvements are very obvious. Everything from the music, to the graphics, to the game mechanics, what you had to do. Get a shotgun weapon. I like it. If you recall, the 1942 didn't have really hardly any music during the rounds. All you had was that weird drumming. Almost sound like a machine gun. Got it. Doesn't recharge your health either. Huh. I take that back. But I mean, obviously there's a lot of improvements to the over the original. I think the music probably the most noticeable. I went my quarter. But as you can see, that one was a big improvement over the original, even graphically. There's just like more to look at. Enemies are more intense. Music's much better. Graphics are prettier, so. Forgotten Whirls, the unofficial sequel to Section Z, as you're gonna see. Now this one, it's gonna be a bit difficult to play because the original arcade version had this really cool control system where you had the joystick in one hand, your left hand, and on the right hand it was like a knob, like a knob controller, and you press the knob down to shoot, and you turn the knob to move your guy. See how these guys are moving? Like a circular motion to shoot their guns. Well, unfortunately this version, you don't have that. You know, you gotta. Well, we're gonna see it. We're gonna watch. Okay. I mean, you can use the right stick to move your controls, but I mean, you gotta be really quick because you can't do both at the same time. great. I mean, thankfully you can get very far with this game with infinite continues, but you know, 5,000. We're going to the arcade in 1988. I think I was still in the 8th grade then. I remember going there at night. Having to take the bus home, the city bus. The arcade game, I used to be not bad at this game. But they suck on the home version. This brings back memories of the arcade. They used to have this this pop, like soda drink in a can. It was called Jolt, and their slogan on the can was twice the sugar and twice the caffeine. And man, you drink one of those, you got so wired. I really wish they had those nowadays, but that's a relic of the 80s, man. It's gone forever. You couldn't get that. You couldn't get something like that on the market nowadays. They deem it too unhealthy. But yeah, that was their slogan. Jolt Cola, twice the sugar, twice the caffeine. And my dad tried it one time, and he says, "It's like, man, it's just some strong ass shit, man." But this is a sequel to Ghosts and Goblins. I had this on the Sega Genesis, I remember, back in 1990, because it was the game to get, and I never did finish that one either, because this is a tough one, man. As you're gonna see here. True graphics, obviously. As any sequel should have. Better music. Okay. Gotta be careful here. These are pretty ruthless here. Fucker! Oh, you bastard. This treasure chest with those pricks inside them. Basket. Never mind. Oh my god. It's a tough asking. What? I didn't rank? Can't put my initials up? Heck with you. Alright, this is the end. Last game on the list. One of my favorite games of any genre. This is the original Strider. I got the English version. Okay. This one came out in, what was it, 1989, I think? Man, this was so fun to play in the arcades. And then, what's so cool is, I got the Sega Genesis version for Christmas of 1990. My dad got it for me for Christmas, and oh man, we used to play it together. Like he enjoyed it, and I enjoyed it too. We used to play the original. I'm not the original. We used to play the NES version of Strider, which was actually really entertaining, and we would like take turns playing it. Yeah, I got a lot of fond memories of gaming with my dad back in them days, because he was really into gaming too. He's kind of the one who got me into gaming. I think I've told the story to you before, but I'll tell it again. Back when I was 5 years old, it was like 1979, my dad brought home the Atari 2600, and that was my first real introduction to gaming, to video gaming, and I've been gaming ever since. Over the years, I've never lost that like gaming bug. Give me a second. I'm gonna refill my pop here. Quick pause for the cause here, folks. I'll be right back. Alright, I'm back. Even if I don't get very far in this game, I don't care. Game is so fun to play. I'd love to break my own rule tonight and just keep on going till the end of this, but as I clearly stated in the rules, I play till I get a game over, and then that's it. But before we play this last one, though, I want to give a shout out to anybody who's watching. I do appreciate you guys coming this far with me. Coming this far with me in the game. As I said, as I always say, I do appreciate the audience. Here we go. This is not the Sega Genesis version. This is the original arcade version. But you're going to see a lot of similarities between the arcade version and the Sega Genesis version. I could hardly tell the difference. The only real difference I can tell is in like some of the voice like some of the voices, I guess, that are in the arcade version but were left out of the Sega Genesis version. To me, that's the only real way to differentiate between the two. That's how good of a job they did on the Sega Genesis version. See, the Sega Genesis version, I don't think it had the bloody part. See me cutting these guys in half. They got cut in half in the game, and the Sega Genesis version, but I think they left out the blood. Oh, you bastard. Slide. No! Oh. Standing in this thing to not get hit by the fire. Back. Oh. Bastard. Oh.
Try to hit you. He will never leave Eurasia alive. I got you.
Shit. Right. One of my favorite parts of the game. Here it is. Ah, I fucked it up. Remembering the Sega Genesis controls, not this one. Try it again. Good cheat on this game. Might as well cheat on. This is the last game here. Not fucking around at this point. Got to time it just right. See? I'm basically done with this game, okay? It's like, this is it. Once he dies, this is the last game over. What was that other rule I had? This is my live stream, I can do whatever the hell I want. I'm just playing around. So I did get extra life there. No! Okay. This is really the only way to play the game anymore because you do have unlimited continues. You can just keep on going on until you finish the game. Cool thing about the Sega Genesis version was that how much of this arcade game that they kept in it. Everyone I remember back in the day, every arcade or any video game was that how much was kept in the game, the Sega Genesis version. Literally the entire arcade game was in the Sega Genesis version. That's why it's really hard to tell the difference between the two in some parts.
連れて行ってもらおうか。你这个笨蛋，这样有空中战舰发入世界就是我们的。サバラにそんな玩具は必要ない。
Okay, I'll be fair. This was this is the last game of Capcom Arcade Stadium. This game came out, yeah, obviously 1989. Still holds up surprisingly well today. Gosh, it's like 33 years? I mean, the graphics, yeah, are kind of on the old side, but the gameplay was still so unique. You know, I mean, to this day, no other game really matches it in terms of the type of gameplay that they had in 1989. This game is way ahead of its time. I would say this game's probably a good like 10 years ahead of its time. But yeah, it's still one of my all-time favorites. I really enjoyed it. Actually, I bought this Capcom Arcade Stadium compilation just for this game, so if that tells you anything. But anyway, we are all done here. I am going to call it a night. Again, I do appreciate the audience. Anyone who's been watching, or anyone who's going to watch later. This was quite the marathon, but I wanted to get this. I've been wanting to do this one for a while now. I wasn't quite sure how to do it until I just decided tonight. Heck with it. Let's just do it and get it out there. If anybody hasn't played the game or bought the compilation, I hope this helps you make a buying decision whether to get it or not. I mean, going either way. I mean, if you're not into like retro games, maybe you were curious about this one. Well, hope this gave you an idea of the type of compilation that this is. One of the best ones I've seen in a while. If you are a retro gamer, but you weren't quite sure about the quality of the game or what type of games were in it, I hope this also gave you an idea that these aren't just. I mean, technically they are emulations, but I mean these are arcade quality emulations. One of the best compilations that I've ever come across in quite a long time. I have another one that I want to do now. It's called was a Midway's Arcade Greatest Hits or something. Oh wait, no, that's not it. I forget the name, but it's like it came out about 10 years ago and had games like Robotron and like Defender, Stargate, you know, all the really old school games and arcade games. And it's arcade quality. It was released on the Xbox 360 about 10 years ago, I think. So it's an older one, but that's another one I want to do a live stream. Now that I've done this one, if you really want to see me suck at old games, that's the one you want to. That's the one you want to watch. I might do that here in the near future, but for now, I'm gonna call a night on this one. And once again, yeah, thanks for watching. If you're gonna watch later, if you didn't watch tonight, thanks for giving this a chance. I will see you all on the flip side. I am out of here. Peace.